integer is? An integer can be either a positive or a negative number, including the special number 0. That means that until now, you've been only working with the positive set of integers.
Integers! Integers! Come on, integers!
Integers can help you express situations that occur in real life. For instance, let's say in football you have a gain of 5 yards on the first down. The word gain represents an increase. The integer would be +5 or just 5.
Go, go, go!
What about when we're dealing with the weather? Let's say we have a temperature of 10 degrees below 0. Any number that's below 0 is a negative number. So the integer is -10.
Let's see if you know how to compare integers correctly. Let's say we have -4 and -8. Which number is the bigger number? Oh, you got it. -4 is definitely bigger than -8 since it's closer to 0.
Adding integers may seem difficult, but there are really only a few things you need to know to get it right. The first situation is if you are adding integers with opposite signs, this means you'd have one negative number and one positive number. It doesn't matter which one comes first in the problem.
When positive and negative numbers are added, they fight to see which number's sign will live on in the answer. In other words, the sign of the number with a higher absolute value will always be the sign of the answer. Let's see why that works. Here we have -5 and +3. Even though +3 is a bigger number, -5 has a higher absolute value, which means it's further away from zero than +3. I like to think of this as -5 being more negative than 3 is positive. So in a fight, negative wins.
So what do you do after the battle? You simply subtract. So with -5 plus 3, we know that the answer is negative. When we subtract 3 from 5, we get 2. So the answer is -2. When adding a negative onto a negative, you're only making things more negative. So the answer stays negative and you add. So -5 plus -5 would equal -10. That makes sense, right?
I hate this. I'm a negative person.
I'm a negative Nancy, and together we're even more negative than we are apart.
And of course, when adding a positive and a positive, the answer stays positive, and we add like we have been since kindergarten.
Last but not least, how do you subtract integers? There are only 3 steps you need to remember. Keep, plus, change. This converts the problem into an addition problem, and you just carry on in the manner we just learned.
Holy cow, we've learned so much. We learned about integers in real-life situations, we know how to add them, and we know how to subtract them.
And that